Hey, Al. Yep, back on the tablets tonight. Since the uh, since my other one keeps screwing up after time, yeah, I'm just going to send out a couple messages. Mute phone. Let's see. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Oh, not too much. Using the tablets. Been sweating. Been having stupid troubles with my numbers today, and yeah. So yep, right there. I don't know why that. Huh. That glare gone. Oh, that's too tall. Anyway. Oh yeah. I've been working on a van and did an AC job last night, and the guy was happy. He said he could play freeze out on the way home. So I don't know, Kurt. I just put that right back in, put it back to the way it was. I know what I want to do here. Get this towel out of the way. Let's set that there. And that's going to let you guys stick too much. I'm sorry. I should have. I would go in the office, but it's hot in here tonight again. There. Hope if the wrench would stay still. Well, anyway, there. Yeah, I don't know what the idea with that spacer being on that wheel is for, but at least it's not wanting to fall apart now. Oh, come on. Okay. What was that? Oh no, Chris, you've been having all sorts of issue with that Ford. Trying to get it in and running, now it's making noise. Hopefully it's not. Why is that light? Trying to find a place to put you guys so they ain't. Anyway. Where's the comments? Oh, mall crawler wheels. Yeah. Yep. And 383 is in a short block form again. Well, hopefully you use the correct hardware with the bolts that God damn. Hopefully you use the proper bolts. And that ain't what's going on there for you, Chris. There's got to be somewhere I can put you. Oh, hey, maybe we'll try that. Oh, those. You know what? That's even worse. That's why I ain't got enough lights on in here. I just took a nap before waking up and doing this live stream, so I started out the day at 3:35, and I got up to 4:65 after getting insulin. So yeah, I'm ready to hear the 377 run too. 383 here, the 383 here is going to beat the 377 though. Yeah, I've been having some. Why is that light? That usually never messes with the camera. Fine. I think this is my first live stream. I'm not having it. That's the thing, Chris. I'm not really sure which heads I'm going to put on the 377. Uh, hey, Mike, he did show up. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Come on, stuff. I wish I could put AC in the shop. That would help. Hey, Matt, how you doing? I'm having a cluster getting this set up tonight. Yep, you're here, Mike. For some reason, my tablet is not liking light today. Well, I don't know if it's showing up on the stream or not, but I got streaks across my screen. But yeah, I got the 377 close. The 360 may have a home. It may be going around slinging some dirt. We'll know later in the week. I've got 3 or 4 double humped heads. Yeah, I seen you were having trouble with that dog there. Well, I thought that was the case too. I don't know. Haven't used the tablet. I'm sorry to jerk you. Have you guys just... Well, that did kind of help, didn't it? $862s? Okay. Well, that did help, didn't it? Okay. I think I got said 8062, 041s. Hey, Sean. No, my damn diabetic numbers for one thing. Something that shouldn't be up. Hey, this is driving me nuts. So I'm going to move the cart. Just hang on. I'll move you guys to the other side of the cart and face away from all this crap. Yeah, there. That looks better. Okay. That works out better for me too, because I'm over here wind of the fan. There we go. That's kind of better, but so yeah, figured I'd use the tablet since the computer keeps goofing up. Then you close everything up from the. Hey, those burgers turned out good too, and the brats and the pizza that we tried today, that even turned out good. I do think, though, if it would have been any more than a thin crust pizza, one of the works like we wanted, we would have just started. It would have stayed chewy, gooey. Did get the new ball joint pressed in and locked in with the new snap ring, which is good. So yeah, what are you going to do with a hacksaw? Okay. Well, the next saw is the actual wood saw. Yeah, the next one, actually those next two are actual wood saws. Yeah. Buddy drove the van around and it didn't seem to do too bad here on the farm, so.
The funny thing about it, let go of the steering wheel.
If I would actually, no, I wouldn't. But if it was a do or die. This thing here, I would wash up if I had another rubber and all that stuff. I would put it back in, but I'm not going to trust it because it's got dirt and everything in it, and it's a non-greasable ball joint. So, yeah, that one will go out in the scrap pile. So, yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Howard. So, yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on with me today because, like my buddy says, usually I've taken 180 units of insulin in the last 3 hours, and I'm only down to 355. And that first dose was 100 units, and I still climbed up to 462. I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, we tried a little grilling, and the grill's working good, and yep. Oh yeah. Roadside must not be here tonight. Anyway. So yeah, the 383 is all back together, so we ain't tossing those parts around. The cam I'm thinking about putting in there's that Comp 305, which is a 3,000 to 7,000 RPM cam. I got a set of 487 heads with 202.16 valves in them. That's going to go on top of that, so that should run pretty good. Yeah, that's always a good thing to have. What kind of? It's been earlier in the week after last Sunday's show. I ended up at the doctor's Monday. I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't breathe. I felt like I was getting pneumonia, so I got in. Thanks, I'm going to butcher your last name, Chris H. I'm just going Harness. I'm sorry. I'm bad with last names. Thank you. Ended up over there. I told her, I said, I feel like I got pneumonia. She said, oh, okay, here's 2 shots. Go buy some more medicine. No blood test, no x-rays, no nothing. Then my neighbor pointed out something when I was in the AC, I could breathe. Then she said, well, you got to keep moisture out of your lungs. Well, a stupid CPAP machine of mine has a humidifier on it. They decided I needed that this year. And I went to my old CPAP machine, and I can breathe again. It's clearing up. So I think, I don't know, that stupid CPAP machine with a humidifier on there might have been part of the problem. But at least today I can breathe. It's a fairly cool day, but I'm still sweating because of the high diabetic numbers. But, so yeah, the other night, we used the solvent and washed down that block, got all the cat hair and dust and everything off it because I was mad at it. And we got that cleaned up, and then found out the plus that the crank was cross drilled, and yeah, it was dirty, so thank God he washed it. I washed it, the hot tank washed it, and the machine shop did that, but there was gunk down in there, so that's why I keep saying you gotta clean. Even though you think it's clean, you better clean it again, because years ago, that one machine shop had brought those parts home, and that block was supposed to be ready to assemble, but they didn't knock out the galley plugs or nothing, and I pulled those out, and then the crud I found behind that. So yeah, when I get the 383 together, Then I got to decide on which heads I'm going to do up for the 377. I've got a pair that I've already pulled the studs and tapped and threaded the bosses. Now they need to be machined down for the guide plates and the screw and studs. Then have the push rod holes opened up. Then I got to get my valves. I've got the valve springs, get some valves, and then take them up and have the machine work done. Yay! Then we can rattle the house. I think this little 383 is going to rattle. And what I've been finding out and watching videos, just estimate wise, I would love to take it to the dyno. We'll see. It looks like that could be a 400 to 500 horsepower motor with about 400 to 475 torque. So it'd be interesting to see how this comes out. That should roast some tires. Might have to take the tractor and dig down to the old silage pit floor and sit there and smoke out the farm again.
No, Mom yelled at us.
If my mom yells at me this time for doing that, we got big problems.
But that day, I thought she was going
It's a 305 straight up with 5 1/4 lift straight up on a 110 lobe separation. And I got the intake off the Coyote motor. That is a 3 to 7,000 RPM range, so that would match up pretty good with that cam. So yep. Whew. I hate sweating. I really do. But it's good for you, but I really hate it. So yeah, we'll get the 383 buttoned up and ready to run. And Mike, if she does that, I'm yeah. So yeah, the 60 over 350 might be getting finished off with a set of aluminum heads. It depends on what I find out on the guy's motor. He picked up a motor and ran it 30 minutes and now it won't turn over. They thought the starter went bad and they tried another starter and it didn't. What kind did I get? I can't. I got a set of comps. What I'm. Okay, 400 crank, 400 stock rods, and normal 350 pistons in a 350 block will work, but you gotta have the 400 crank turned down to the 350 main specs. You just can't put the crank in, and you gotta turn the crank down to 350 main specs. And then that's a cheap version of a 383. So yes. Yeah, I answered it. Yeah, that motor, he says it won't turn over anymore. And he said it had 40 pounds of oil pressure, but something obviously went tight. So that's going to be down here, and we're going to dissect that, see what happened to that. See if there's any fix or if it's done for it. On this 383, yes, this block was decked, and actually I've got the pistons 12 thousandths out of the hole. Reason being was this was way off from the factory. Both sides of the block was not equal. We got her equaled, and then by the time we got done and got the one side straight, the pistons were 12 thousandths out of the hole. So this 383 is going to have just a little bit more compression than what it was rated for. But otherwise, and that might be where I didn't like the 383s that I done years ago, as we didn't deck the blocks. We were using stock pistons and trying to make them run. We were being cheap racing, trying to do cheap, and those 383s, it would pull through the corner, but he couldn't do anything down the front straightaway. I fell in this 383 here. It's going to do what it's supposed to do. And it's been balanced. Yeah, the 400 and the 400 crank into the 350 block. Yeah, that's a 383. When you put the 350 crank and 350 rods in the 400 block, I don't remember if that worked with stock 400 pistons or not. I think it will, because the 377, yes, it's decked this time. Yes. Last time I didn't deck. Well, I don't know. I'd have to find the build sheet again. Give me the black book. I know where that. I'll tell you here in a second. Yeah, black book. Imagine that. That's what else has got underneath. Okay. You're strange. Let's see. Yeah, this is all a lot of motors that when I was keeping track of everything. Somebody asked me what my Ultradyne was. Where is it? Darcy's engine. Hey, Greg. They haven't. Yeah. Anyway. I know it's back here. Okay. Oh, I take that back. I did have my previous 377 decked. Back then, when I built that, it cost $75 to have it done. Now it's $150. And I had a cast crank in the last one. This time I got a steel crank, and I had that balanced for $150. I did up the rods in my last one. I did up beam polished rods, put in Milodon rod bolts, and had them rebalanced. My pistons back then cost $260. Now they're $330. Back then I used crane roller rockers for $180. Ultradyne cam for $183, and that same cam today is now $230. I had ARP main studs in it, which I got again. Had to go to 100,000 long push rods. Oh, and that block even was sleeved. I put a sleeve in number 3. That's why we decked it. Had manually race flow valves, 461 double humps. Aluminum intake, and I cannot remember which intake it was. So yeah, that's the build sheet on my 377 right there. September 14th, 1996 is when I built that motor. It was on a Saturday. You found a Victor Jr. at the swap meet? Oh man. Don't come back. I'd like to get my hands on another. I'd like to get my hands on a Victor E. Let's see, that was built, and the motor I built just prior to that. $75? You stole that. Phil RT. And here's a motor I did, a 355, the week before. No, this one. wasn't. I think.
Oh, that wasn't the 2290.
Oh, this is the one that was claimed from us.
Oh,
Then Randy called it.
is that the one that Jeremy claimed so he could keep his foot down?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's fun going back through all these notes. '94, '95, and '96. I used the number 1265 pistons. Oh, that's that one from Hanselman.
Dwayne?
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I basically have reproduced my 377 again. I hate to mention. To know if a Ford V8 will bolt to a bell housing. I got a Ford manual tranny bell housing that came off of inline 6, and I think it will bolt to the small block Fords. What size Ford motor are you trying to put in front of it? If it's a 460 or a 400, no. Oh, you don't have to, Sean, you don't have to deck the block. The only reason I decked the block was because they weren't flat, and I was trying to bring the pistons up a little closer to zero deck, but this one here ended up going 12 thousandths out of the hole. So no, the only reason I deck blocks anymore is because I've had a couple of motors that give me issues because I didn't. So, no. At 289. Want the 351 Windsor work on that too, Greg? I think the 289, 302, and 351 Windsor, they all three interchange with the same transmissions, but then the 390s and you got the... Nope, it won't. Okay. Okay. Yeah, then you got the 390 and 390 modified. That was two different patterns. I remember fighting that years ago. Already tried that, yeah. And since this 383 is going to have more compression, I'm going to get a different set of head gaskets too. I'm looking and I see they finally come out with a multi-layer that are 21 or 26 thousandths crushed when compressed. That's what I need to go with, because I'm trying to get the quench area on this 383 down to about 21. So, yeah, I'm trying to get all I can out of that motor. If things would turn around or somebody really interested, I'd take her to the dyno. I'd really like to know. So, yeah, things are just kind of at a standstill. Guy was down last night. He says, "You got a lot of projects." I said, "No, but everything's at a standstill because health, heat, cash flow." But yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to show up too. Seems like I do a lot of that. But we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, no upslot injectors. Oh, ouch. Nothing to report on the race car because the races he went to this week got rained out. For the week that was supposed to be dry, we sure had a lot of water. And the other night we were out here and we left in town 7 miles to the east of us. They had 2¼ inches of rain in less than an hour. Or right at an hour. Yeah, I'm like, it was coming down. I got some interesting pictures I shared on Facebook from that storm, but camera never does it justice as in real life. Real life, it would really look black. Camera's like, mediocre. Oh. Yeah, now I gotta get the gear drive gear off the crank so I can get the timing chain and that on. Set the. Well, I gotta make sure the cam I want to use is going to go in. And I want to set the in play on the cam with the timing cover and get the button in there. And no sound of the speaker. Oh man, that would drive me nuts. Oh, you're lucky. Got a fly pestering me. Oh yeah, I'll probably degree the cam in. Somebody told me I need a haircut. Maybe they might be right. It is getting long again. Oh. Otherwise, yeah. Squirrel, she's out working on killing car number 2. Or 3, 4, I don't know, I've lost track. Gorilla destroying grocery boxes. Now I fixed it. Hey Judy, how you doing? Long time no see you on here. Thanks for stopping by. Now Squirrel, I fixed her car 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, put the new coil on it, it's been fine. Now all of a sudden she says it's to the point where it'll die, but it starts right back up. So I'm thinking the fuel pump's going. Well, she had her brother-in-law to be, her sister, and hey, drive shaft, holy crap! Hey guy, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Well, anyway, she had enough people in the car. There was extra body weight. They turned the corner and they're like, sounds like tires rubbing. Come to find out, one of the rear struts is shot. Okay, what I missed, Mike? What the place you got yours? Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise they want $100 to cut your hair. I got a clipper. It's done. Yeah. So yeah, Drew, I seen you looking pretty good there. You've done really good. You can tell it's late afternoon. The sun's got around to the west side of the building. Floyd the barber. Hey, there you go. Oh. Yeah, last week Iron Man popped in here for a minute. Haven't heard any more from Carl. Throw along here. Got another 40 to go. Okay, you can drive shaft. Yeah, I was doing pretty good, and I was kind of plateaued out. Yeah. Doing my live show like I do every Sunday. What's up? No. Nope. By the time he got up to whoever it was gone. So not a clue to even begin the thing. Yep. So okay. Alrighty. But she does that to me every time. Call can. Let's see. Hey, Ted. Mama said earlier we're live, so maybe we can get Mama in here. Hey, backyard, how you doing? I'd go outside, but I don't know sure this tablet is key. And I think it's cooler outside than it is in here. So how you been down there, backyard? Trying to get numbers adjusted with the stupid. Yeah, it's definitely hot. I'm sitting here just. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, Camper Mike got a call that he didn't want to, or a message. I don't know how they notified him, but yep. Cancer claimed another one. Yeah, you know the temperature actually ain't too bad. It's the humidity. Yeah, don't blame me, Mike. So I've been driving a snowball because the AC in that thing gets ice cold. My brown truck, I know I need a compressor, but I think I actually got to replace the whole system because it's got metal junk and filings out throughout it. Yeah, this heat come out. I mean, it went from being nice to boom, let's fry. Yeah, if the humidity would drop, it would be okay. So, looking at stuff I got around here to get done, and ooh, yeah, that was us last week. I basically sat in front of the fan and slept. That's why it went last Sunday's show when I was having trouble breathing. I just thought it was allergies, and I tried doctoring for allergies, and Monday or Tuesday I went in, and there've been squirrels dreaming about getting a different vehicle. You know, she was picking out those newer Camaros, and we're like, kid, you know how much insurance would be around with all those? Now she sent me a link to a four-door Avalanche that was that would be handy, and I'm like, wow. 95 and 100 South Louisiana. Well, hello there. Hey, Jackson Garage, how you doing? So yeah, Squirrel wants a different vehicle, which in a way I don't blame her, because that little Dodge, even though they don't have a lot of miles on it, it's kind of falling apart. I know how you feel there, backyard. Oh, cool! Drive shaft. Cool. That'd be nice to see. Be nice to meet you yet someday and shake your hand, and that'd be cool. I seen you said something about going out to U-Dizzy's or something. Yeah, Squirrel needs to. She kind of wants to. She wants a four-door pickup in a way. The Avalanche would be good for her. It's priced right. Oh, cool. Well, if I don't talk to Iron Man before then, give him a big hug for me. uh, so, yeah, she's getting tired of being in the car, and she feels more comfortable driving a truck in the snowstorm. Old RV bus. Oh, that'll be interesting. That'd be interesting. Gonna turn that into a camper? What you gonna do with that, Greg? You're behind again, Mike? Jeepers. Yeah, I'm having a heck of a time. Where'd you go camping this time? Might have to take a cell phone signal booster. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're already in July. We're past the 4th. Corn's over the truck high here. And next thing you know, they're going to be harvesting. Yeah, I noticed. I don't know if it's my internet or what. It seems like if I go, but I thought I tried the tablet this week because it seemed like the computer about 40 minutes or so into it, everybody was saying it was getting lagging. So back on the tablet. And this way I'm out here in front of the fan, not in the office cooking. Hey, Toledo. Hi there, Ted. Yeah, I noticed my internet out here at the farm is not as good as it used to be because it used to be automatically everything played in HD, and then they changed something. Boy, what a racket too! It's TV. My daughter just canceled their cable, which is a good thing because they said they sent out letters here 2 months ago saying the rates were going to go up. They were paying $90 a month to watch the same program over a weekend, and she got the new bill, which is void since she canceled. They were going to $197 a month for cable in our town, and it ain't even worth $10 to watch because you end up watching the same thing within 15 days, and then it's all repeat the rest of the month. Yeah, I just got over the error when I get through the internet. That's all I use. I haven't had real TV since 2001, right after Dale Earnhardt died. Yep, antenna TV. That's right. That's the only way to be. But unfortunately for them, where they live, they can't get any channels picked up, so they gotta get the antenna on the house hooked up and working, and then they'll have a few more channels. Yeah. I don't see how this country can, all these businesses can think that they can keep raising their rates, charging more, and people are going to, there's just going to come a day and people are going to say, enough's enough, done. It's just, That's a whole nother subject. We're not going there. Yeah, yeah, that cable, it's just, I don't know. As many people are on this planet and that, you think they'd be able to keep the prices down. Well, when I was talking to our internet here, Rob, they said if I was using a Fire Stick, that's what's killing my internet. Whatever they've got set up here won't let you use your Fire Stick worth a damn around here. It kills your internet. Yeah, you might get the TV, but you're not going to use your internet for anything else. I'm like, yeah, you dirty dogs. They got ways of rigging it up to make sure you play. Oh, who's taking off? I missed that. All right, Drew, you take care of her. I missed somebody. Is Judy taking off or? Yeah, it's not cheap internet, bud. It's still $90 a month. Yeah. I swear sometimes they do stuff like that just to try and get a person to give up. But, yeah. It's hot. NetINS and through the Santa County Mutual Phone. Yeah. The Evertex out here at the farm, but they're slowly creeping up the bill too. I'm like, boy. Yeah, the phone does a lot. See, now doing this live stream at home, oh God, I can't do them at home anymore, but out here, the internet keeps going up, I don't know what I'm going to do. There's got to, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm trying to use the phone to do the live streams, that eats the data, holy crap. So, I don't know. See, Goon Squad got a boat, and they got a cheap boat that actually looks like it's in fairly good shape. Even runs. See what happens when they put her in the water. After they drained all the water out of it. Yeah, they want us to believe they can send the signal clear to Mars or something and receive it. But yet, you can have two people sitting next to one another and the two phones won't connect. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Verizon around here don't work worth a diddly. You gotta stand out in the middle of the street, put your one finger in your ear, put your big toe out this way, and twist your phone upside down to make it work while standing in the middle of the street. Yeah, Verizon. I just. Yeah. Now that's the thing, you gotta worry about paying your bills too. You might pay it, and then the next thing you know, you turn around, you're getting charged for the same thing. Well, I just paid that. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yeah. So. Oh. I see the race in Daytona has been rain delayed and crash delayed, and I don't know if they got.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, look to see if it's even going.
Oh, I was gonna see if they didn't, because they only had 33 laps left.
Ah. That would be my luck. I'd finally get to go one of those races, and that's what I'd do, rain it out. No. Yeah, cricket is just now coming into our area. I might have to check into that and see how that does. Play in the middle of the road. Yeah. You don't want to tell today's kids to do that. They would really do it. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, cricket just finally started coming around this area, so hopefully might have to try them out once. Yeah, the 4-line deal, that'd be perfect for us. Okay. Yeah. Might have to go talk to him. Hand's finally starting to heal up, and yesterday the tire had that stupid van hit the where I smashed my hand there a few weeks ago. Oh, that blister dried up. Right now. Turning into my daddy. Towards the end of his life, he'd sneeze and bump his hand, he'd blood like he murdered somebody. It's live for now. No. So yeah, I don't think many people can say they probably. I don't know. I'm sure maybe somebody has cooked the pizza on the grill. Must. God, must have got bit on my back earlier. No. Yeah, get the. Like I said, get the 383, 377 wrapped up. Maybe the 360. And maybe by then I'll have the rest of the parts for that long rod 406. That'll be the 6-inch one. And by that time, we're ready to push snow. Yeah, I've really thought about that, Sean. I really have. Hate when they roll around. Oh, and my cats that are outside, I'm about ready to wrap them grill with chicken wire to keep them out of there. Oh. They're up there trying to lick the grease tray and everything else. And evidently, the one must have got his head stuck up in there and cut the back of his neck. And I get dumbass cats. Yeah, I've thought about doing that, and it just haven't got it worked out yet. That's no fun, Mike. That's no fun. August barbecue, that sounds good. Like I said, you can tell it's late in the day because the sun's on the west side of the shop. It's getting warm in here now. Plus a meetup, okay. Yeah, I missed the good guys again. Down in Des Moines. Forgot all about it this year. Nope. Drawing a blank there for a second. Got a few more parts I'm looking at that might go out into the scrap trailer. I got a lot of good sets of rods, but the cost of having them reconditioned anymore, you can buy a brand new set cheaper than having them recon. Yeah, Sean, I would always had the idea of doing that, and it's just never really kind of taken off. Here lately, it just kind of feels like not getting the response like I used to there for a while. So I know I haven't been putting up a lot of videos, but times are tough, and you know when times get tough, people take off because they're like, oh wait, well yeah, that's kind of what I've been running into. September would probably be a better month to do it. You're right. Everybody wouldn't sweat to death out here. And a lot of rods. Yeah. And I'm not really set up in here to do the grinding like I'd be polishing more of my own rods and redo them myself. But gotta have a scale so I can get them back in the balance before the honing. So, well, we'll get them close. So, yeah, I'm getting tongue-tied. Oh, God. This thing's been my best friend. One of the better things my cousin has bought me. I'm surprised I haven't wore the threads out of the thing yet. Yeah, Sean, that's what I'm running into. I see if part of my reason I'm sweating so bad is my numbers are still up. Yeah, and there's getting to be some pretty dang good selection of rods out there nowadays that, yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, finally. We're getting closer. 284. Yeah. That says 284, not 584. So, it's only taken 5 hours for the insulin to start to work. At least it's finally coming down. Let's see. At 4. Now, I haven't used the Eagle stuff. So far I've been using Scat. At 420 this afternoon, for the guys that didn't believe, that's what I was at, 462. And it's 7:05 now, so. And I don't know why I got up to that point. Come on, shut off. Thank you. I have no idea. No, I've been using a lot of Scat. And I've got, let's see, I want to put these out. Let's see if anybody else. If anybody else recognizes. Good God. Anybody recognizes these rods? They are unmarked. They're an aftermarket rod. Somebody's beam polished them, but they didn't finish them correctly. That should have been taken. Should not have stopped there. That needs to be taken on up and blended in. There is no name on them. They're not stock rods. They got good rod bolts in them. There's a good set of rods I got. And some stuff. And I got to do a little finish work on them. Then they'll be a great set of rods. But they're press fit. I can't find them. I found some close, but not right. There. Pro comp, that makes sense. Yeah, sit down here. Speedmaster, yeah. Yeah, the scat cranks, I'm not too sold on yet either. So yeah, I mean they got a good radius on the crank side, and they got ARP bolts in them. Somebody beam polished them and just didn't finish it right. They should not have stopped there. That should be blended up onto this edge here. Oh, Procom Speedmaster now. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, if a guy sat down and if you really sit down and went through all the parts books and everything, you could find a lot of good stuff for a decent price, but it's going to come from 50 different directions. Okay. Proform, yeah. Oh, wow, that... Hey, that would save on shipping costs, wouldn't it? So, yeah. I don't know, after I get these motors built, I don't know what I want to do. I'd like to get my hands on a couple of these LS motors and 5.3s and that, and view up a couple and see what we can do. Because now they're coming out with, they've got the where you can bolt the ignition box right on the intake and don't need that funky distributor on the front, and convert them to carbureted. And I did come across a story where they're saying that the cast iron LS blocks are holding more horsepower than aluminum ones. Wow, that wasn't bad. Backyard. That'll be fun to hear that thing fire up when you get her going. Welcome back, Mike. Then I've even started thinking about my grandsons and my granddaughter. My little grandson, Mason, has absolutely no fear. None. I started researching doing a go-kart build last night. I'm thinking about building him a little go-kart. Him and his sister could drive and start teaching him to drive. And if he keeps the no fear, he could grow up and he could go NASCAR. If he keeps his no fear level he's got now, he could end up being a little stock hell on wheels. So, one way to get back at my daughter. Teach the grandkids to go racing. So, and I think that would be fun to build a go-kart for them. I mean, they say you want to teach a child, teach them when they're small. And I think if Mason was taught to start driving now, and maybe even get him a little dirt bike and get him into the motorsports. Yeah, I've kind of thought about building the Goblin-like thing. But, just something so the kids can have fun and raise... Heck, I mean, the farm's clean and safe. Back when I was trying to do this stuff, I had to watch out for tractors, wagons, plows, wood piles, trash, everything else. Right? That's right. You're right, backyard. I'll tell you this. The little fart knows how to throw bottle rockets. And one come back in. They had him in the house. And he threw it out the door. Come back in. Oh. When it come back in and it exploded, he went, oh. And laughed his butt off and threw another one. Yeah. I guess he tried blowing his mom's toe off last night. Held on to it so long he threw it down and landed next to her foot. And yeah, he just laughed. I'm like, oh God, kid. Yeah, buddy here, he still wants to do use scrap parts, and we kind of blocked that we were going to do it to, but we found out the block is broke. So it needs a sleeve, so if we're going to put a sleeve in it, it's not going to get used for a grade motor. So yeah, I want to get the grandkids going, give them something, have them come out here, and eventually maybe get them taught to weld and build and fabricate on their own, and give them something better to do instead of video games and computer stuff. So yeah. The kids are like, oh, I wish Harry would have kept our four-wheeler. Yeah. Kind of thought about that too, but oops. That's right. Go-kart would be fun. In the build I'm following on YouTube right now, the guy built it all out of 1-inch square tubing. Made a 4-seater for his kids. And what I would use for a motor, I have no idea. That's right. If anything, build something.
Once everything gets situated, we can get up north. We can go get one of my old racing go-kart motors and put on it that my dad still had.
Oh, okay.
That's one on the chiller.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, if I can have any say with my grandkids, they're going to know how to turn wrenches. And yeah, I've thought about the old Harbor Freight. I had a go-kart years ago. Scared to ever living bejesus out of myself, because I wanted it to run so bad I'd bypass the clutch and I would push start it and jump on it. Well, that was okay as long as the throttle stayed in control. I was going down the gravel road. Well, it only took me right at 43 seconds to go the mile down the gravel road. And I hit a patch of loose gravel. I don't know how fast I was going. All I was more worried is about the angle iron bridge railing. So I took and laid my elbow back on the spark plug trying to kill the motor. While I'm doing that, I guess my sleeve got in the chain, threw the chain off, killed the motor. I went sliding through that bridge sideways, thought I was going to die. I ended up pushing the thing home because I put the chain back on, it wouldn't start. It would not start. Oh, dang. Because when the chain went off and the motor revved up and it died, it sheared the key off. Ah, had too much stuff running on your phone. So, yeah, an old side shaft tiller. Yep. So yeah, you know when you think you're going to die, that electric shock from that spark plug feels pretty good. Oh, I've looked back and wondered how I've lived to be this old. The stuff I've done over the years. You know, the surprised monkey over here is. They got any hands left after dipping them in that carb clean and then me bouncing the head off his foot? BWs, I have no time for them. I helped a friend go get. I had a friend helped a friend go get one, and it was about a 2-hour drive down and a 6-hour drive home because every 15 miles that thing would die. It would not stay running. You're right, Mike. I'll agree with you there. And that too, I'm thinking about building a little mini bike for the kids. Just to give them something to do. I mean, you can go buy manufactured, but there's no. That's not as fun as building yourself. So, I don't know. Maybe I get these motors wrapped up and I'll start fabricating stuff. I don't know. Just having a hard time deciding what I'm going to do. Keep doing. Greg, that's how we used to be. If you wanted something, you either built it or you went without it. Nowadays, if they want it, they just pick up the phone or get on the internet. They got it. There's these guys with 1,000 horsepower cars. They didn't build it. They bought it. There's a big difference between buying stuff and what you build. You know, and now everybody, oh, those motors you're building ain't going to be pushing 1,000 horse. Why mess with them? I don't need 1,000 horse to have fun. 400 to 500 horse, hey, that's a blast for me. That's right. Going over to the buddies. Hey, we're going over here. Building this demo car, this race car, swapping motors. Yep. The desire to work with your hands. And yesterday, Buddy here even admitted he's had too easy of a job. He's gotten weak. He's had a push-button job for too many years. Well, you admitted it last night.
Yeah. But it was.
It's made you. It's made you so.
No. Working that, doing janitorial. Yeah.
Yep. I told him he needs to go full rock and he needs to start running up and down the gravel road and climbing trees and build back up.
I think my knee give out. I look like a dead fish flopping on the gravel road.
Yeah, 300 to 400 is plenty for anything. I mean, when all these builds on all these channels you watch, seems like every time one of those high horsepower cars got past the mileage to get unlocked, they crashed them. They couldn't handle 700, 800 to 1,000 horses. They crashed them. So yeah. Yep. People don't think about having speed rated tires and.
We were talking about that.
Yeah. Yep. Some things are fun, some things are crazy, but hey. We're only on this marble for one time, as far as we know. We're supposed to have as much fun as we can. I just hope when we leave this world, we take our knowledge with us. Oh, that'll be fun there, backyard. Yeah, there is a time and place. If you got a well-known back road that ain't used, that's a good place to be. But yeah, to loosen up behind the steering wheel is what you got to worry about. Oh yeah, I was approached years ago about doing up the cars and going, doing that stuff. Uh, I just simply looked at the guy. I said, he said, well, we'll get you the best parts. I said, you know what? It's all man-made. It can and will fail. You never know when. And I said, there's no way anybody can guarantee you that you can run 15 races back to back and not have anything break. Every time you accelerate that car, something gets weak. Yeah. I backed away, and the guy understood. And I said, there's no human way. Because at the time we had brand new motors in the race car brake. It didn't help. My cousin went out on the highway and did a wheel stand with the race car. Cracked the crank. Number 5 and 7 stopped oiling. No, 5 and 6 stopped oiling. Yeah. Right. And these guys that think, oh, massive burnouts for the whole time is good. No, my thing is, smoky burnout, fun, yeah. But nailing the throttle and having that car squat down and go, that's where the fun is. That's where the fun is. Yep. If you're spinning, you're not moving. So yeah. When you take two cars, switch the drivers around, you're going to get two different results. One guy might get beat with that car, but then switch drivers, put that guy in there. Yeah, you just got to know the car, you know your equipment, and yep. There's too many variables. It's just like gambling. There's too many variables. But then the other problem you got to do is you got to be able to outrun that radio. That's the hard part. I won't say any more on that. You just keep your mouth shut. I said, shut up back there. Yeah, that's the nice thing. And that little truck you've had, did you get your old motor into your boy's truck yet, or is that kind of slowed down? I can tell my blood sugars are coming down because I'm starting to get wound up now. Do have a set of 20 over pistons over there. I think the block they were in, but the blocks wore out.
That's all right. Just with the main motor.
Now, when we were on my 355 and my buddy's 85 Cutlass, we had Mickey Thompson tires on it. And I was turning the rims inside the tire when I was launching his car, and I had 373 gears in it. And, yeah. Because he always put the tires on the rim, and then when he went to do something, he says, He's like, the valve core's not lined up where I lined it. And I said, oh? Yeah, I was turning the rims inside the tires. Then if you started his car straight, it was a one-wheeled wonder. I cocked the car and then start it, then go. I'd have smoke both tires, and he could never get it to do it for himself, but I could smoke both tires on his car.
What's really bad is when you can actually watch the tire turn and the rim turn into the
That's right. Racing today is not like the racing from the days when it was good. Wonder if my buddy went racing tonight. I haven't heard. I'm not sure. My mom had an old Chevy 4-door, no Chevy 2. I wish my ex-brother-in-law would have never destroyed it. She went to work one day and come home, and he had all the windows knocked out of it, and I thought they were going to kill him. But, yeah. Then he didn't even do good that good in the figure 8 races. He wrecked it. And when I got in the racing, my mom wouldn't come to the races. And the one night they did, I was driving the car and they never realized it. Yeah, I did drive a few times back in the day. That was fun. The crazy stuff we do as kids. Yeah. My mom says, if you're driving, I'm not coming to the races. Okay. I'll come to they came to the races, and my buddy was complaining about something with the car, so I went out with the car and raced it, and yeah. Crap. My first race car, we had a factory seat with a seat belt. That was the safety that was when I started racing. And when we got out of racing, we had a full race seat with racing harnesses and everything, yeah. I'm glad, Mike. Sometimes just listening to somebody rattle is good enough. Yeah, I'm kind of where I want to do something with the Camaros and the Monties and yeah. Been doing a lot of thinking about things, I'll tell you. Thanks, Sean. I'm trying to keep them going because right now I'm closer to keeping the internet on this week again. That's where I'm getting so tired of fighting to keep the bills paid and keeping the insulin on hand and keeping the customers paying when they're due. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I've been, Mike. I used to get a lot of messages and contacts from a lot of guys, and and my phone, I don't know. I'm still the same person I've been for the long time, and so. No, they don't. I ain't even missed on Facebook. Yep, Mike, that's what's happening. I mean, I've got you. We talked back and forth, and Greg, and well, you guys are in here. Most of you I talked to on the side. It just. And then not having anybody local to talk to, that don't help either. I mean. Monkey boy here. Oh, you're going to leave? Oh, fine, be that way.
I will. Nobody else is talking to.
Well, you're the only one that's around now.
I'm the only one that's been around.
Yeah.
Nobody else ever never comes and talks to you, shows up.
Right.
The friends that are supposed to be our friends aren't our friends.
Right. To save the text, Mike, you might have to print them off. If you got a wireless printer, you might have to go in and print them off.
Did you see what I sent you this morning?
No, some decals or something.
Yeah, stickers.
I didn't look at it yet.
Well, it's 25%. 100 is like 95 bucks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've gone this old decal way and everything.
Well, I was thinking something.
Can he dodge a wrench? Oh, here, let's find out. Ready? Wham!
What?
One of the guys asked if he could dodge a wrench.
I can dodge all kinds of stuff. Bullets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can dodge bullets very, very well.
We won't talk about that day.
No, when I'm living in that other town over there.
Out back that day.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's so politically correct, you don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just. It's a sad world we're getting into where you're almost afraid to even say, speak, do anything, because somebody might go over the board. Yeah, it just. Some people are. This is our second year being legal with fireworks in the state again. Not so many complaints this year. Last year, everybody freaked out, but still, you still got the ones. I don't see why. Well. And your wife. Oh, Mike.
Oh, why not? We don't. Otherwise, everybody's going to go across the state line and go get them anyway and bring them back in.
What are you talking about?
Well, without fireworks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Come on. That's the only bad thing about this trip. You still can't have them in Ohio, huh? Yep. Big fine, wow. Hey, I remember those little witch whistlers that had the little metal prop on them that flew? Yes, metal. How did we ever live past those things? God, those things. Yeah, they flew.
Like, cut your head off and
$150 fine? Oh, jeez. Yeah, one time I was setting off fireworks behind the old machine shed, and my dad come up and says, "Hey, what were you down behind the machine shed?" Well, just set off some fireworks. He goes, "Why'd you set the tree on fire?" And the pepper, hello. I said, "I didn't set nothing on fire." He said, "Yeah, you did. Went out there, yeah. One of the fireworks caught a little dead tree on fire." Dad's like, just let it go. It's far enough away from the shed. Oh, that one night, yeah, a friend of mine.
Oh my God, that was fun.
Come out the next day, it looked like it was graffiti all over the back 40. We were shooting up into the trees, chasing coons out of the trees and shooting at each other. I think we were out here 2 hours setting off bottle rockets and firecrackers. Those were the good old days. Yeah, that would be the scary thing, is having a firework get into an old dry house. Then next thing you know, you got 500 houses burnt to the ground. I haven't heard anymore, but did they get the fire under control in Arizona? Or is that still burning out of control? I haven't heard no more on that. That's kind of a bait thing there, Sean. If they're illegal, then why are they even selling them there? Yeah. That's like putting a piece of candy in front of a kid. Oh, you can have the candy, but don't touch it. Oh, man. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yep. Well, I guess I'm kind of running ideas and that, and not a whole big crowd in here tonight, so I think I might run home and see Mama Bear for a little bit. Evidently she didn't come in because we talked about cranks and rods and polish and ball joints and everything else, and we didn't get any comments out of her. So, yeah, we'll see what this week brings. My goal for the week is to have the 383 on the stand and running. I hope. Get her broken and ready to go and see what happens. So, by the end of the week, we'll hopefully be touring to another motor. Never know. Last thing, each day you wake up, it's a chance for something new, something big and better. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully the order the motor's going is 383, 377, and then 406 is what I got in mind. Whether or not it goes that way, time will tell. So. Anyway, guys, gals, and everybody that's been here, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see what this week brings. That's about all we can do. So, hope everybody had a good 4th, and stayed safe, and if you're in the hot areas, drink plenty of water and stay cool or stay in the shade. So, well, everybody, we'll see y'all later. Have a good one. John. Coming up, my tablet must be. I haven't used much battery, so anyway, see you later.